Good morning, students. Today we are going to start new chapter, cell cycle and cell division. Already in previous chapter, cell, we have studied that cytology, which is a branch of bio, which deals with the formation, structure and function of cells, and cell was discovered by Robert Hooke. Now, cell is known as structural and functional unit of life, and all organisms are made up of cells. We know that, and cells vary in their shape, size and different functions. There is different types of cells, eukaryotic and prokaryotic. Eukaryotic cells consist of cell membrane, nucleus and cytoplasm. While if we are talking about prokaryotic cells, it does not has membrane bound nucleus and other organelles. And also we have studied different functions of different cell organelles like mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, nucleus, cell inclusion. Okay, so now in this session we are going to study how cell division takes place. And see, cell division does not stop with the formation of mature organism, but it continues. Already what we say that cell is independent and new cell exists from the previous cell. So we should first understand what is cell cycle and different terms related to it. Cell cycle, it means completion of whole cell, whole lifespan of a cell, how it started and how it ends. So simple thing, if we are talking about cell cycle, so cell cycle always begins with the formation of daughter cell from its mother cell. In cell chapter, structure of cell, we have studied that cell is independent and new cell exists from the previous cell. Already existing cells divides and it forms new cell, that is known as daughter cell. Okay, so cell cycle always starts from the cell division. It starts from cell division to form daughter cell from mother cell. Okay, from mother cell. So cell division always starts by the formation of daughter cell from mother cell. Now how it ends? So cell cycle, I am talking about cycle of a single cell. How cell life cycle, like if we are if we are talking about human beings, what happens from the birth? Okay, the birth take place, and after that small child, then adult, then after that adult, old age, and after that death. So in a similar way, there is a proper life cycle of a single cell also. So it starts from the formation of daughter cell and it ends. It ends with either with the end of that particular cell. Okay, either it ends with the death of cell itself. Okay, death of cell itself, or we can say it ends with the formation of daughter cell. Means once the daughter cell is formed, obviously mother cell will not be there. So that will be the end of its life cycle. Now when we are talking about life cycle, it has of a cell, cell life cycle of a cell. So it is termed as cell cycle. So it has different phases. Mainly it is divided into 4 phases. First one is G1, that is gap 1. Okay. Second phase is S phase, and that is known as synthesis, means synthesis will take place. Second is G2 phase, that is gap 2. Okay. And last is M phase, that is mitotic phase. Okay, mitotic phase. So these are the 4 phases which a cell undergoes in its lifespan. Now, out of these 4, these 3 are included in interphase. Okay, interphase. So in short, cell cycle can be divided into main 2 phases. First one will be interphase, and second will be mitotic phase, and this will include all these 3: G1, S phase and G2 phase. Okay, and now we are going to, first I am going to show you the whole diagram of cell cycle, how it is divided. Okay, and this diagram is very important, and after that one by one we are going to discuss about each and every phase, and then in cell division we are going to study mitosis and meiosis. Okay. Now before starting the topic cell cycle, let us get familiar with some of the terms. Now first is spindle fiber. What is spindle fiber? We know that, see, aggregates of microtubules that move chromosomes during cell division. Okay, aggregate means group, or we can say group of microtubules that move chromosomes during cell division. It is known as spindle fibers. And centromere, these are the condensed structure of chromosomes, and spindle fibers are attached to it. Chromatin of nucleus coils to form chromosomes during prophase. Okay, so chromosomes is formed during prophase by the chromatin of the nucleus, which coils and then it forms chromosomes. And chromatids are the 2 strands into which a chromosome divides during mitosis. Okay, now there should be no confusion between chromatins and chromatids. Chromosomes are present in the nucleus. See, nucleoprotein structure, which are more or less rod-like during the nuclear division, and these chromosomes are arranged in linear order in the nucleus. Okay, and it carries DNA, that is genetic material. So during cell division, it helps in transfer of character from one generation to the. Kinetochores are the place on either side of the centromere to which the spindle fibers are attached during cell division. So the place where centromere Okay, either side of the centromere is attached to the spindle fiber is termed as kinetochores. And equatorial plane means it is a specific attachment during the cell division. See, each cells divide into its daughter cell. Okay, so each mother cell get divided into daughter cells, and cell division is many times it is referred as cellular respiration. Now see the diagram. Just now I have told you that cell cycle is divided into 4 phases or stages. G1, that is gap 1, S, synthesis, G2, gap 2, and M. These are the 4 stages during the cell cycle. Now, there is some additional stage also, that is G0, which occurs in the cell in eukaryotic cell somewhere in G1 phase, that is in gap 1. Okay, and if we are going to classify or divide the cell cycle into major phases, then there will be 2 phases, that is interphase and M phase. M phase is also known as mitotic phase, where cell division actually takes place. Now, interphase, it is between the 2 phases, interphase. So, by name only it is clear that it is the phase between 2 cell division phases. Now, in interphase, G0 phase, G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase, these all are collectively included in interphase. See, the duration of cell cycle phase, obviously it varies in different kinds of cells, but normally in human beings the total cycle is of 24 hours. G1 phase might last for about approximately 11 hours, S phase for about 7 hours, G2 phase for about 4 hours, and M phase, that is mitotic phase, about 2 hours. Again, in other cells like yeast, the cell division is more rapid. Okay, and there may be progress through all the 4 stages of the cell cycle. It may even takes place, the whole cycle may be completed only in 90 minutes also. It varies from cell to cell, and the shortest cell cycle is approximately 30 minutes, or it may be less than that, and it is usually in embryo cells. It takes place after fertilization in embryo cell. Cell cycle of embryo is shorter. So what happened? The cell cycle rapidly divide the egg cytoplasm into smaller cells. So there is no G1 or G2 phase, and DNA replication occurs very rapidly in early embryonic cycle. Thus, it is a short cycle, so it only consists of S phase and M phase. Now, G1 phase is also termed as post-mitotic gap phase, S phase as a synthesis phase, and G2 phase is pre-mitotic gap phase. And in M phase, it includes mitosis, process of mitosis, and cytokinesis. Okay, cytokinesis means the entire cells divide into 2 daughter cells. So mitosis in that process, chromosomes duplicates and separates into two nuclei, and in cytokinesis, entire cell divides into two daughter cells. So this is about cell cycle. Now in next session, we are going to study about different phases and cell division. Thank you. Have a nice day.